Hey everybody, what's going on? This is wilkyb with another tournament replay here of my map Help I'm a Rock version 4. And this is a game between Old Man and the Agus. Old Man I think is like 1400 MMR and Agus I think is 1100, so it's a bit of a mismatch. And yeah, we're going to jump right into the replay here. This one... this replay is a bit of an oddball to me personally because right off the bat both players are kind of revealing what they're doing to each other, and overall I do think that it's a bad idea for player 2 in particular to reveal to their opponent what they're doing, and the reason for that is because if you're player 1 and you decide to just go for the base capture, and if you're player 2 and you decide to do the same thing, you're going to be set back by a turn. You're going to be at a disadvantage. So player 2 is kind of in the hot seat, where if player 1 just goes economy, they need to kind of attack their opponent to establish, you know, the value that goes on there. So anyways, player 1 is at an advantage if both players choose to play economy, in a nutshell. And that's what both players are doing here. And something worth noting is that player 1 is hugely at an advantage right now. So if you're player 2, it's really important not to show which direction that your infantry are going to capture. And when you place an when you place an infantry on a city like this, the recon can see where your infantry are. So it's not a good idea to place your infantry. Like, I can understand where you're coming from, as you're thinking that you can get information from your opponent, but actually the information that they gain on you is more valuable than the information you could ever gain on them. So something to note there. And in this game, because this recon can see this infantry, then it's going to go chase after it, and it's going to cause a lot of trouble. And there's another big mistake. If you make mistakes on this map in the early game, even little mistakes like you're just behind one turn on capturing a city, it's a big deal. It's really going to change the outcome of like the mid and the late game and stuff. So this is not a good position for the Agus right now. Even though they have a tank that can defend this, there actually is a move set that if the Agus put their recon on one of the tiles over here, like this tile right here, they would still be able to attack from behind, and this tank wouldn't be able to reach. But anyways, the way that the map is playing out right now, the advantage for Old Man is so incredible that even if they do this attack here and the tank can attack it, they're still going to be like so way ahead. Yeah, and so this is typically, you know, not a very good opener for the Agus. Even though he's gonna kill 2 recons, the amount that he's been set back, and like, just look at the infantry count here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 infantry to develop the economy, versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Or excuse me, 4.5. So Old Man is in such a good position here that the later that the game goes on from here, it's just going to be incredibly advantageous to them. So we're just going to go back because, yeah, the Agus is just at a huge disadvantage here, and the game ends after 14 turns. It doesn't even really go that far. That's how crazy the disadvantage was. And so we're going to study how the disadvantage was created in the first place and what went wrong. And so I'll be kind of repeating, but like revealing which way that you're going, especially as player 2, is not something that you want to do. And yeah, they've done it both ways. Especially for this recon, they're going to go chase the one that's going to be late. So yeah, so from here on, the game is just crazy. So I think there's one other thing I want to mention, apart from the giving away free information to your opponent, is that if you're player 2 and you see that your opponent isn't trying to stop you from doing the recon rush, you want to do the recon rush. If you don't do that recon rush on turn 2, when your opponent enables you to do that, then you're going to be behind, because player 1 has the economic lead because they go first. And you both have infantry to start with. So if you're player 2 and your opponent isn't, they're not capturing the lab, then that means you want to build that day 2 recon. If you can build the day 2 recon as player 2, you want to do that. There's one build order that you don't have to do where you build the day 2 recon, and that's where player 1 goes to capture this lab immediately with that day 1 recon. And so there's two options that player 2 can choose, is to capture their own lab to enable the recon, or they can just go play economically. Where in that case, where if they go economically, then they're going to be half turn ahead from their opponent. Or yeah, half turn ahead of their opponent. So so yeah, so that's how this game goes. And yeah, the Agates just puts themselves at a disadvantage because they reveal which way that they're going, and they don't really have a defense for this because they didn't build that recon. So yeah, this will end this replay, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.